right, welcome in everyone to Comic Book Women. This week we are going to be covering Adam Warlock. We got a lot of cool books coming up to kind of give you some insight into that character. Before we get going, as you can see, we're missing a few crew members, but we got the lovely Haley here with us tonight from Shy Comic Girl. We got Jen, comic aficionado over there. And I think we got Lords of the Long Box in the house. So hopefully you guys just came from that show. Awesome channel. You need to be subbed to that to get a really cool list every week about what's going on in the markets. Ooh, Tiva wants to remix our intro. I'm down. You should do that. Really quick shout out to Nimesh right out the gates. Hoping everyone had a great holiday weekend. Thank you, Nimesh. You made my day over the weekend, so we appreciate you very, very much. Cover Price is our sponsor, so make sure you guys are following them and use the code in the description for 1 month of their unlimited membership for 99 cents. And again, one more shout out to Bird City Comics, our sponsored retailers. They just showed an image today of a Mario Kart homage exclusive that's going to be launching this Friday. So any Mario Kart lovers out there, any video game people out there, Bird City is your place for those. You guys ready to get started?
Let's do this.
Are we going to do, I guess, no dance?
I don't have any music. I can do like a little cute little tiny one, little like non one. No music, just listen to the hood. Yeah, there you go. Thank you so much. We appreciate it so much. And we have so many people in that chat. Oh, Bird, another one.
Aww.
Thank you. Lucy is taking care of babies, but she is here backstage and in spirit. All right, let's talk Adam Warlock. So Jen, can you give everybody a brief idea of why we chose this character this week? Why is this relevant? Why is everybody talking about him?
Well, we've kind of been waiting to do this show because at San Comic Con, there was a leaked footage from a really crappy angle, but we got to see what part of him looks like, right?
Yeah.
And I kind of wanted to do it right away, but then it's like, well, it's better to have like more footage, right? And then
trailer.
Yeah, we're hoping for a trailer, which I think a lot of us are fingers crossed will be this weekend at D23. And then, but Emergency Awesome did a great video on the leaked footage and then talked a little bit about this guy. And then Variant Comics did a really good, quick 10-minute 10-minute video on it too. So I think we're all prepping for this guy. This Will Poulter is in his late 20s.
I think so, yeah.
That's all it took, just a little glimpse, and the whole community just got into a frenzy. So here we are. And hopefully, again, like what Jen was saying, we'll know more by this weekend. So if you are new to the channel, every Tuesday we choose a different character, artist, writer, and we give a spotlight. Just a list of books that we think are relevant to that topic. So yeah, if you haven't been here before, welcome. Let's kick it off with some cameos. Jen, tell us about him.
Real quick. So Adam Warlock's
Oh yeah, go ahead.
He's a badass.
He's a badass.
We didn't do a powers because it kind of ranges, but have you guys read any of the comics or?
I haven't read any of the comics, but I watched some of the videos that he had dropped in like he like wields like the Infinity Gauntlet at one point. He has like an Infinity Stone on his, like he's like really powerful.
Yeah, that's very good. I've seen him pop up in Thor here and there. I haven't read all the Fantastic Four series. I'm a little bit behind on that, but yeah, I've seen him pop up here and there. I think there's a lot of potential. Oh my gosh, Ronnie, the Queens of Comics are back on for our entertainment pleasure. Thank you. We appreciate that. Normally we have music to kind of just do a little dance for you.
Oh, hey!
Lucy's here. Lucy's behind the scenes taking care of it for us. Yay! Thank you so much. Keeper of the Soul Stone. There you go.
Which is, we already kind of know he's not going to have that unless they do something different. And it could be, I mean, since it is the multiverse, there could be a version of him that has that. At least in the leaked footage, it just looks like a darker, like stone chip type of a thing.
Just grab them from the TVA little box.
I think it's so funny how like you get these little tiny blurbs and people can just find all these details that I completely missed the first time around. So
I mean, even the costume Britt had to take, she added the skull and she found like a rendering, but it looks, from the little chunk that we saw, it looks more armored. But again, we don't have the good version of it
yet. That's why we're getting ahead of this a little bit so that you guys can kind of know.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Maybe we'll do part 2 when we've read like maybe the Jim Starlin's run, and then maybe when we have like a full better visual of him from the trailer, we can do a part 2.
I'm in. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Once we have Lucy and Sarah back. Oh, guys, yeah, Sarah's not here with us tonight either. So both Lucy and Sarah are other members of the Tuesday squad, but they weren't able to make it. So you're stuck with us 3, right?
Are you guys impressed with Will?
I think
I like him as an actor, so I'm kind of excited to see him in this. Yeah, I don't really have strong feelings.
That's kind of where I'm at. Yeah, there's certain people where I'm like, oh, okay, I'll tell you how I feel about this. This one I'm kind of like, not, yeah.
What about you, Jen?
I'm excited. I don't have a ton of like, it has to be a certain way. I'm just open to having him and what he's going to bring. I mean, and he's a younger actor, so the fact that he can be Adam Warlock for a while. And then there's other episodes that we'll do because there's more like he brings forth so many other characters.
Guys, real quick, Trish Forstner's in the house. I just have to give her a quick shout out. She is the artist behind the Dark Ride Mario Kart homage I was talking about earlier. So make sure you're following Trish on Instagram. She is just beyond talented and she's lovely. So that's somebody you want in your life. He's a great actor. This is TiVo. Seen him in We Are the Millers. Really?
Yeah, he was a kid.
Oh, yeah. Wow, I haven't thought about that movie in forever.
How old was he in that, though?
In his teens.
Gosh. Okay. That just kind of...
He's been in stuff recently, though, too. Like, a lot more stuff.
I feel like I haven't been watching anything, so I'm, like, not familiar with anything anymore. I'm like...
What's the actor's name again?
Is it Will Poulter?
Will Poulter.
And then, I mean, Adam Warlock has been teased since the last Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
All right, well, let's jump into it. Let's jump into this list. All right, Jen, what do we have here? The first 2 books on tonight's list.
So this is Fantastic Four number 66 and 67 from 67. 67. It's the cameo and like the origin of him.
That's the left one, right? And the one on the right. No, they both are.
Yeah.
They're both cameos. The 66 cover, I love the way like Sue. That's Sue, right? Blonde on the 66. Would that be Sue? It looks exactly like it, just her without her costume.
Is it Sue or Alicia?
Ooh, first appearance of Carlos Zoda. I don't know if I'm not sure. I haven't read this one. I'm really not good with Fantastic Four.
Love the way she looks. And you can see that this goes for about an 8.5 for about $5.75, and then a very good for about $29. So a little bit on an upward trend, seeing what the last recorded value was 78 for a raw. And then the second cameo going for about $393 for a slab 7.0 and for a raw 153. In depth, it says downward trend. Is that, I can't see. I think it's a CGC slabbed. That's why. Last recorded value about 1,500. Dang. Yeah. Also, that cocoon definitely looks like a little caterpillar cocoon, which is it's supposed to, but like, I don't love it, to be honest.
I think these old books are so badass. If I could find these, I always pick this stuff up. I mean, if you can find anything, sure. I just think they're so neat. Especially if you can find a good condition for that, all that white, man. That's just, if Trish was on right now, she'd be like, that's just asking for dings and marks and damage. All that. But all right, anything to add to this one, Jen?
No.
We have a lot of cameos to get through here. All right, next up, what do we got?
So if you can't afford those previous cameos, this is like, I believe these are two of the first reprints of that from 1967. It's Marvel's Greatest Comics, number 49 and 50. And they are, I like reprints just because they're much more affordable.
Yes, please give me all of the, especially of the older ones. And you can see for what the reprint about $2, or the one on the right is going for a little bit more, about $15 to $23. That's not bad at all. I personally would take the $2 one. I love the cover a lot more. I don't read really Fantastic Four, so these would be cover buys for me.
They put her in the red dress. I'm a sucker for that, man. It's always my thing. Blondes and red dresses, if they swap the dress out, that's very cool. I think these are awesome for placeholders until you can save up. If it's something that really you want in your PC, then you just put them in those slots and wait until you can afford the originals, the OGs. Lon, excuse my grammar, but who is him? Him is the name of Adam Warlock, but he doesn't get named Adam until later. They just call him him.
Yep.
That is a funny sentence, though. But who is him? All right, there you go. So more affordable options if you can't get those first two. And we're cruising. What do we got here?
So this is the second cameo and the third cameo. It's the Mighty Thor 163 and 164 from 1969.
The one in 69, though, it's like a face kind of covered cameo, right? And then the one on the right is a hand, if that counts. That's pretty funny. You get a hand.
A hand?
Yeah.
I feel like, how do you then know that it's him?
Literally. How do you know it's him then if it's just a hand? I mean, I'm sure the narrative implies that that's what you're looking at, but kind of funny. Get the cameo of the hand.
So if you're very passionate about that cameo of a hand, you can see it graded about a 9.6 for $576, or a raw for about 10 to 25, because we're seeing the last recorded sale. And then the comic on the left, we're seeing slab for about $270 for a 9.6, and then about a fine copy going for about $21, with the last recorded value going for $10. So definitely the raw of these, probably pretty beat up, are very affordable, but if you're getting them slab, they're a little bit pricier. But I mean, the hand, I don't know. I don't know that I'm paying $500+ for a hand cameo.
But you don't want the big green face staring at you all day.
Absolutely not.
Kind of cool right now. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm trying here. These Kirby covers are so dope. That's true. So maybe you could think of it from a different angle, not so much that it's a cameo, but you're getting a 1969 Kirby.
There you go.
Right. That works. Hello, Chad Cave. Welcome on in. Let's see. Miss Marvel had an arm cameo. All right, Ninth Wonder.
Okay, maybe I am buying a body part cameo.
Let's see. Ian is in the house. Guys, if you're not following Ninth Wonder's channel, please do so. Really cool guy, really cool panel they have over there. What was the issue with Miss Marvel's arm cameo? I'm calling you out live. No Googling.
Captain Marvel, it's in the teens, I think.
Is it like 14 or?
I was going to say 13, but I was totally guessing.
I know what it looks like. I just don't know the issue number.
All right, moving on. Next up on the list, him is literally in this title. What do we got?
This is the first full him, and he's on the cover. On the left-hand side, that's Thor 165, the first full. And then on the right is Thor 166, and that is the second appearance of him, but that's also a good battle between Thor and him.
That's actually the one that I've read.
Really?
Yeah, you were asking me which ones I've seen, because I was going through. Anthony's making me purge a little bit because I have way too many books. He's all, Laura, can you go through some of your stuff? And I was going through, and I was like, oh my gosh, this was on this week's show. Sorry, my pug's walking in. What do you want? And so that one I read. Come here, buddy. Yeah. But anyway, That's like one of the few that I've read. Very cool covers. What do you think, Haley?
I love these covers. I just like love the kind of like action Thor battle scenes. And I think like it's the 165. Jen, who's that on the cover with him? The woman, do you know by any chance?
I don't. Oh, actually, I think it's is it Lady Sif? Because because I know, yeah, cool. Because when him sees her, he's like, he likes her a lot,
like
and
mine,
and yeah.
And then Thor is all mad about it. Yeah, I like that cover a lot.
Cool.
And so this one, the 165 Thor, you could get for a slab. You're seeing about $9.56 for an 8.5, and for a raw, you can see about $180 for a VG copy. And the last recorded sale was for about $1,050, and that was also CGC graded. I cannot see that number, but it's a little bit on a downward trend. And then for Thor 166, we're seeing for a VG $58 raw, and then there's the comments. I can't see the little price for the slab, going for about $336, and the last recorded sale for a raw was $35. So probably a pretty beat up copy, but not too bad if you just want to have it in your PC.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that black cover, Trisha, you're with me. I think Audie and I are on the same page here. All that black on the 165, it would be very difficult to get a high grade. Especially from this year, but very cool. I mean, these
spine
books,
ticks,
spine tick magnet across the board. Somebody was saying that the picture of him on this 165 reminds me of Rocky and Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh, that's cool.
The makeup, maybe, I don't know, the angle. The black cover is brutal. Agreed. Wookie, you were just in the other show. Good to see you. I have 166, but it has a hole punch in the top corner. Damn. So it would be like what? What would that be considered? Like a 2? With a hole in it, depending on how.
Well, but it doesn't impact story.
It'll impact grading, though.
Yeah, but usually if they take into account, like if it's not, if it impacts
like if it doesn't hit a panel or something or words, yeah.
I think
I wouldn't mind that if it was like also if the rest of it was in really good condition, doesn't impact story, then like, you know. I feel like you can get away if if there's like little dings on like a coupon cutout or something, but like the colors are really good, the cover is really good. I feel like those are the best times to like kind of like buy those if they don't impact story and you're not trying to grade it, because then you're like, I feel like you could get a pretty high copy for like high grade if it didn't have that one thing, and then I don't know.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
That's how I bought some of my like older books that are in nicer condition outside of the.
Finding, cosmetic flaws that don't affect the overall story arc or integrity. Ninth is asking how that hole got there. Yeah, Lord of Brooklyn, we want to know how you got the hole in the top corner. That's something we all need to know now before the show's over. It drops grade like a missing torn cover, I think. Yeah, but I mean, I think it's more substantial of a drop if it hits the words. Oh, Blind Adam is in the house. What's up? Good to see you. All right, moving on. What do we got here? This is going back to 1972.
Marvel Premiere number 1 and 2. It is the rebirth of him, and High Evolutionary names him Warlock. And then you get a costume change, and then in Premiere number 2, he gets named, a young girl names him Adam. Adam Warlock. You get his full name in this Marvel Premiere. You guys.
By costume change, you just mean he gets a nice little top, he gets a cute little belt. He gets some gold sandals. He's got the little bracelet. Wait, does he have the wrist braces before? No. Literally, he's just like
he just gets clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm going to be Lucy. He's just sitting there in his chonies. Was that good? All he had was chonies, and now they gave him a shirt. Did that sound like that was one of the outfits? I mean, I'll go last. What do you guys think of the outfit? Jen, you go first.
I mean, it's better than just little underwear shorts.
I know, but like it's like the best I could do is go, I'm gonna put a bright yellow lightning bolt on his shirt. Like,
I mean, he's supposed to be like whenever he gets defeated or dies, he goes into like a cocoon type thing. If not, gets like rebirthed later and becomes stronger. So each time this happens, he gets stronger and stronger. It's like, okay, so now what do you do with him just give him a little bit more. Like, I feel like I almost wish you could have done like his costumes through the ages, because he just gets a little bit more. A little bit more.
Does he ever end up with a cloak? Like, I think like a really badass cloak that he could wrap himself in.
You get
we get that?
Yeah.
That would be my like OG.
Wait, you had that thing. And I wonder the comment.
The shoulder pads.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. The shoulder pads are legit. I mean, they make him look all big and strong. What do you think, Ale?
I think his little like lightning bolt. I just like think of Shazam, and I'm kind of like, just give him like some other identifying, like iconic like icons or something that looks a little bit like, I don't know. I kind of forget about his costume. Like, not that I forget it's there, but it's just like not as memorable to me as like some of the other superhero costumes. But I'm a little, I don't know. He gets like a better haircut, it seems like, too. Mm-hmm. I will say that the hair is a little bit more majestic and flowy.
I am jealous. It's really good. I think that a silver cloak with like 2 leather silver straps, and then he wears like kind of like like not a kilt.
You mean kind of like Hercules' costume?
Yeah, but more like silver. Like, think like a cross between Hercules, Thor, and maybe a little bit of like that Moon Knight feel.
On his golden skin?
Oh, thank you. Hell yeah. He would look so tan it would pop. It's fine. My idea. It's fine. All right. Did you do the stats on these yet, Haley?
I didn't. For the Marvel premiere on the left, you can get a slab 8.5 for about $537. We're seeing an average sale. Most common, very good, like 3.0 to 4.5 for $131. And we're seeing a last reported sale of $129. So it's a little bit on a downward, $169, a little bit on a downward trend. And then for most common slabbed for the Marvel premiere on the right, we're seeing about $960. So a little bit on the higher end, but you can find a fine copy for about $24 to $29. So again, if you're looking to just have a placeholder until you get that higher grade, pretty affordable. And it's on an upward trend. Love those Hounds of Helios. They look like dog raccoons, to be honest, from where I'm sitting.
Dog raccoons. Yeah, a little bit. Look who we have in the house. We got Swoggle. Hello. Welcome on in. We want to have you on the show sometime. I'm going to DM you about that. All right. Hounds of Helios equaled my dogs. That's from Karen. Let's keep cruising. Really quickly before we move on, I think we're about halfway through the list, roughly. Maybe a little bit more. If you haven't already, please give the show a thumbs up and subscribe. We go live every Tuesday with Comic Book Women. It's an all-female cast, and we give you a report on a different character, artist, writer, genre. We've done everything. So make sure you're here with us every Tuesday right after Lords of the Long Box cover price top 10 goes on. They redirect you directly to us. Thursdays, we have Long Story Short with Ben, Mr. Long Short, and Aaron Yee and Joe Red Hood are all on that panel, and Mercenot, I think, is the new regular over there. And then again on Friday, Nearing Nirvana comes back. That's kind of our chill game night, so to speak. So sub up so you don't miss out on any of the shows. Next up.
This is Warlock number 1 from 1972. This is the origin of Adam Warlock, and then the Incredible Hulk 177, I believe, is the death of Adam Warlock, or one of his deaths. And we're now just kind of doing so this show is mostly keys, and then I think when we do a part 2, when we get the trailer and there's more information, we might do a quick rundown of where prices have gone since then. Yeah. But there's definitely other books, and then we have a duet showboat. Someone else mentioned it in the comments, Magus.
We just couldn't be here for 10 hours, We had to keep it short. It's hard to do these really compact shows when there's so many books to choose from, but we're pretty good about hitting up number 2s and 3s if the character demands it. So you're up, Haley.
Oh, yes. So the Power of Warlock, we're seeing slabbed for about $712, with the most common raw going for about $63, and the last recorded sale for $42. So a bit on a downward trend, whereas the Incredible Hulk featuring the Warlock, we're seeing for 9.2 at about $149 slabbed. a fine copy going from $29 and last recorded sale $2. So upward trend, very, very cheap. And I feel like for the Power of Warlock being like an origin, like his first solo, like that's pretty affordable if you're really into this character.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, and it's a cool cover. I think both of these are solid covers. Something about those yellow, when they do yellow titles with the red outline, I love that to begin with. But then you put it on the black background, it just pops. Like that looks like it could be just a poster hanging up in your room. I like those type of covers where it all just kind of is cohesive and everything works well.
It's not doing it for me, but I see where your point.
The Power of Warlock one isn't? Oh man, that's classic to me. I love it. I think it just looks good. Everything works. It has like that perfect combination. What do you think, Jen?
I mean, I think anything under 50 cents, if it's in the right price, I think I'll just pick it up.
Yeah.
Jen's scooping it.
Me too, actually. If I could find this in a decent grade, I would 100% pick that up. Classic Gil Kane. Oh, you're right. The Righteous Flipper. Yeah, this is just awesome. All right. Okay, you inspired me tonight. Warlock Wednesday will be the theme tomorrow on IG. That's from Wookiee Fanatic.
Nice.
Yay! Do it. All right, moving on. What do we got here?
So this is Incredible Hulk 178, and it's the rebirth of Adam Warlock. And then Strange Tales, Shaggy's 180. That is his new costume. It's also, most people know it because it's Gamora. And there's like a second and third appearance, but I did it for Adam Warlock's costume change. You're getting that cloak that you wanted.
Yeah, that's closer. Yeah, that's closer to what I was envisioning.
I just sense disappointment in the tone.
No, it's still good. It's still good. Like I have a thing. I just agree with Laura. Thanks, Ian. You and I. What was I gonna say? It's nice. Yeah. Go ahead, Jen. What were you saying?
Just again, other keys. So it's a multiple kind of book. It's interesting that it like where it's sitting, especially with the leaked trailer.
Yeah, it's like on the lower end. You're seeing like a comment like sale for 118 for a fine copy, and then the last recorded value for 53. Like either that had been really beat up or someone got that for a steal. And then the Incredible Hulk, you're seeing like for a 965, 9.6 slab, which I feel like is pretty decent for a 9.6. But then again, those 9.6s are go a little bit lower, and then a fine going for $11. The last recorded sale for 15. So both of these, I feel like you could probably find and get them for pretty low. That cape, it's a curtain or blanket.
I'm trying to see. I don't think I've ever seen the 180 out in the wild, and I don't think I've ever seen the 178. I think that these are probably all collected up, but I mean, you could definitely still hunt for them.
I mean, when we got that end credit scene, Guardians of the Galaxy movie with the Cocoon, everyone was like, "Wow, it's him / Adam Warlock, it's coming," and then we all had to wait for a couple years.
Wait a few years and see what happens. Let's see. So the first appearance of Gamora, that I think if I was going to pick between the two, I mean, obviously you go with that one, right?
Yeah.
And it's a stronger cover, and he finally has his cape. It all comes together a little bit. I don't know what I was envisioning for the cape. I don't know.
More like a Doctor Strange?
No, Doctor Strange is more like a Moon Knight. Like I want him to look cloaked, like almost like you can't really see his face until you do. And then he looks up, and it's like, oh.
I also want it to be a different color. It's just like too
Silver.
much. It's just too much yellow going on. Too much red and yellow. He's orange, yellow. We need color variation, people.
They're trying to take Brit from us, Haley. Did you see this? Haley,
Absolutely not.
Yeah, no, we don't approve. Haley and I are like, nope, she's staying with us, right, Jen? You guys cannot have Brit. If you're new to the show, Brit is our behind-the-scenes graphic designer. She does all of the slides and pulls all the data for Cover Heist for us. So, yes, she was on last Friday. Huh?
She did thumbnails.
And she does oh, you're right, the killer thumbnails. She
Those
has a
are
lot
really
of
good.
Thumbnails
Thumbnails are hard.
She used to do so many little Easter eggs in there, but when no one was getting them, she was like, nah.
The wallpaper that she used to do, that was so impressive to me. She would find wallpaper to match whatever theme we were doing. So like Moon Knight would have like moon ray wallpaper or something crazy like that. It was just so
That's so cool. So
She's like-
talented.
yeah, a lot of time. We love her. And she was on last Friday's show and she's so good. We're trying to convince her to come on to Nearing Nirvana's Friday shows more often. So
I need to go watch the replay. Well,
Dude,
especially now that I'm deep diving in Game of Thrones. Okay, if I'm on season 2, can I watch that? Should I watch the replay of last?
not if you there were spoilers. There's
Yeah,
definitely spoilers on Friday. So
Okay.
if you're like, brand new Game of Thrones
Yes.
virgin, then I would wait until the very,
Okay.
very end because it's just we gave away a lot.
Darn it.
Dude, she was super nervous, by the way.
To be on the show?
Yeah, she woke up the next morning and she's like, what did I do? And I'm like, it's okay.
You know what's funny about that? I refuse to go back and watch any show I've been on. I won't do it.
Oh, same.
It makes me like I get anxiety ridden and then like I start catching things that I shouldn't have said or my tone was weird and I start just like picking at everything and
That's how you learn and you try to do better.
No.
No?
My friend put one of my interviews on the TV and I was like, absolutely not. You do this in private by yourself where I'm like miles away from your house. Ugh.
If you're doing something wrong, you count on the people on your panel to tell you, right? They're like, hey, Laura, you had a pug barking in the background or something. Like and I don't take it personally, but like if I'm watching it, I'll find a million things wrong. So
You could just DM me and tell me the feelings about it. Like I don't want to hear my own. Even when I'm making YouTube videos, I like will try to record in one shot so I have the least amount of editing so I don't have to hear my voice.
it's always like, do I really sound like that? God.
I'm like, why does anyone want to hear me? Like, I should just quit this.
Why should I be on camera ever? Man, you go back and watch your videos, really? I couldn't do it.
That's you're such a strong
I
person.
used to. I said like too much, so I needed to start working on that. Real quick, She Geek is resting up, but she sent in FYI, the reasons for the red and yellow costume is a homage to Captain Marvel of Fawcett Comics.
Of course, my opinion was just wrong. Thank you.
Wrong, Haley.
She was like, she like
perfect.
heard her like ears were ringing. And she was like, Haley, it's wrong. I have to go watch.
She has like a beeper sense that goes off. Her spidey sense.
I'm totally kidding. Sarah, I love you. I hope you're feeling better.
Oh my gosh. Okay. That's funny. That made me laugh. Next up, what do we got here? Ooh, I like these. Go ahead.
So Silver Surfer 46 from 1991 is a reintroduction of Adam Warlock. You see a better angle of his outfit. And then the Warlock and the Infinity Watch is... what is it again, Laura? Something with the Tribunal.
What are we talking about?
The Warlock, the Infinity Watch. He has to do something
He's tasked with the living tribunal to distribute the Infinity Gems to a team of protectors.
Which, when we got Infinity War, I thought they maybe would introduce Adam Warlock then, because of how pivotal he is to the whole entire storyline. But,
they're taking their time with it. I think this still makes sense where they're bringing him in and everything. And okay, I'm not being a pervert. I feel like I need to premise this sentence with that. This is not me being perverted.
Yeah, it is.
But the Silver Surfer, like, is it the way he's standing? Like, there's a focal point for me on
Absolutely.
that cover. Right?
I love that you said it. I was
not
thinking
seeing
it.
it. She's like, what are you talking about, Laura? His thighs, his elbows? No. Like, you go straight to the
Jen never sees it.
well, it's like his shoulder is like shiny. That's why.
No, not his shoulder. I'm not looking at his shoulder, Jen. Aim lower. Come to the gutter with me. Come to the gutter. Visit me in the gutter.
No, I like Silver Surfer.
I know, but this cover to me just seems like they're really emphasizing. But you know what? Hey,
The
it's
power
about that time.
stances.
Because normally it's like the girls have like their poses where it's like boom and like butt and boobs, and so this is like the male equivalent of that, I guess.
Okay.
Jen's still not seeing it. Haley, help me out here.
I mean, Come to the gutter with us, the dark side. I just like the multiple power stances. Like you see them all like.
We did that in unison. That's the sound they make apparently too. Yeah. Who's the dude smoking right there too? He's in like his little loincloth.
Oh, that's Pip the Troll. So you actually see Pip. I believe you see Pip with who's that? Oh, shoot. At the end of the Eternals, when you see Thanos's brother Star Fox. No, what's his name?
I don't know.
I
don't know.
I know who you're talking. I don't.
Who knows Thanos' brother's name?
I thought it was Star Fox. Star Fox.
Yeah, I feel like you're right. Let's start with this.
But there's also another name, Eros or
Eros.
Yeah,
Eros.
Geek Driven got it. Yes,
Eros is an Eternal. Yeah, so, he's Harry Styles, right?
Yes, that's who the boy band guy, and then
in the background,
and then the guy who's talking is Pip. So yeah, that's Pip the Troll.
Sorry, my camera went blurry. Okay. So that's our take on that one. Haley, you want to cover the stats?
Yeah, so we're seeing both on upward trends, but they're both incredibly affordable. We're seeing a 9.6 slab for $66 of the Silver Surfer, whereas the Warlock and the Infinity Watch for $112, 9.8. And you can get a near mint for $6 the Warlock Infinity Watch, and about a fine copy for $15 for Silver Surfer. So probably some back issue bins will have these because these are 90s, right?
Yeah,
you should be 91. I was in first grade in 91.
I
don't tell us.
No,
I wasn't born in 91.
Oh, I was first grade too. Oh yeah, that's right.
Seriously?
I was not born.
Oh my god, I was kidding. I didn't know that was true. Damn. Okay. You were in first grade too, Jen?
Yeah, 91. The way I remember it is because it's like 92 is second grade, 93 is third grade, and I graduated in 02.
My camera was blurry, so I was trying to unblurry it. How is that possible though? Because I know why.
My birthday's an August birthday.
Me too. So you were.
I either got to be the youngest or the oldest. So
I was the oldest. You were the youngest.
I was oldest.
No, I was oldest.
What? Oh, huh? I don't know.
I was always the oldest in my grades.
I was too.
Depending on the cutoff of August, you are either put in the grade before or like the grade after. If it's like if you're too late. So like my brother's always the youngest because he's the end of August. Are you at the beginning of August? Or you're at the beginning of August, right?
Her and I are a week apart, but we're a year apart in age, right?
Wait.
So that makes no sense.
Your schools just had different criteria. So you
guys that makes no sense. If you were the oldest in your first grade and I was the oldest in my first grade, but I'm in Arizona and our education system is garbage. Like bad. Where'd you go to school?
Illinois.
Yeah, it's probably better than Arizona then. All right. Anyways, moving on.
Yeah, comic books.
Comic books. Sorry, my bad. I'm not drinking anything strong. If you guys are wondering, it's a Topo Chico.
It's a Topo Chico.
Yeah. It's just like a hard seltzer. It's not even. It's mostly water. Moving on. Okay, Jen, tell us about this while I look something up.
So this is Annihilation Conquest number 6 from 2008. This is where Adam Warlock joins the Guardians of the Galaxy. And that might be something that might happen possibly in the movies. But we don't know. But I think people are thinking this also because of holy moly, where the price.
Yeah, so I was looking up the artist because prior to us doing the show, I was like, okay, this is an interesting cover. The artist is Alexei Briclot. Alexei Briclot is the artist. I couldn't recognize it. I was like, who is this? I felt like it had a little bit of an Adam Hughes vibe to it. Not Adam Hughes. No, maybe a little bit. But that wasn't right. And I was like, what is this artist? It's an interesting cover. And this one has potential too. What do you think, Haley?
I like this cover. I think this is, I love like the drama of the fire and flames of them kind of like, coming out. And it's obvious, like You see, I'm very small upward trend, but it's going for about $75 raw, and then 9.8 slabs about like almost $500. So that's pretty. It has some heat, I guess.
All right, so here's what Ninth's saying. This book is tough. A 9.8, to get a 9.8 because it had horrible paper.
Wow.
Is this that tissue paper phase for Marvel where it was just like flimsy garbage and they didn't even attempt to make this quality at all? Sorry, I have a little bit of a bone to pick with Marvel when it comes to that. Their paper quality. It's gotten a little bit better, but it was really bad for a while there, like almost to the point where it was insulting to anybody that was trying to collect and to the artists. It's like,
I mean, kind of like
now, like for example, if anything we print, this is going a little bit of a tangent. As a retailer, when we go through Image, we pay extra to get decent paper. If you just do a regular Image exclusive, they give you this garbage and it comes just completely messed up.
Oh, you can like get upgraded quality paper if you just kind of throw them some more cash.
Yeah, we have to throw in a lot more, but it was worth it because we were getting so many damages that it kind of like it made more sense for us just to pay extra money to get quality paper and not have like 250 damages. Gunn says there will be deaths in Guardian 3.
Drax is probably going. I wonder if we're going to
Why do you say that?
Because this is Gunn's last Guardians of the Galaxy movie, from what I heard, but I don't know if it's true. So Garen Assault, but the actor, he's a wrestler, plays Drax.
I don't remember his name.
I'm not sure.
Gosh darn it! So he was like, this is going to be like a bunch of actors are on their way out, which is why a revamping of the Guardians of the Galaxy movie team makes sense, right? Like if you have Adam Warlock join, and it can be like a rotating cast of people coming in because other people have been a part of that team.
Dave
Bautista, yes.
Bautista.
Dang. Well, I'm curious to see what this one, like the trailer for this, like the official trailer, and what they do. Because I personally, like Guardians of the Galaxy films are like up there for me on the Marvel films. Like I really love them.
Oh, I know what I'm getting you for Christmas now. I was just going to say something that we have that's Guardian of the Galaxy that I freaking love, but now I can't say it because it's going to be Haley's Christmas present.
Oh, I can't wait then.
Oh, you're going to love it. It's very thoughtful of me. Huh? It is. It's super thoughtful. Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I just thought it up. You're going to love it.
I'm sure I will.
I'll tell you later, Jen. It's awesome. It's awesome. You're going to like it. Anyways, guys, yeah, what's your take in the chat? Let's hear what you guys have to say about this. What do you think is going to happen with this next movie and all that?
What? Audie?
No.
Don't know.
See, that's like hitting below the belt if they get rid of Rocket, right? That's like
But then they're going to have that Cosmo.
Have you seen it already, Jeff?
What?
The trailer, Geek Driven. He said you're going to cry when you see the trailer.
Yeah, remember I sent you guys the leaked trailer.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the leaked.
Yeah.
I thought there was like a full trailer.
I mean, he could have seen, or they could have seen the full trailer if they were at San Diego Comic-Con, right?
Yeah, which he was, yeah.
Drax dead, Gamora dead, everybody's dead. This is just
all of them dead.
Do you think it's Gamora too?
Star-Lord, I don't know. This is the chat. I'm reading the chat's comments.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I'm just letting them weigh in here a little bit and see what they think. Man.
I mean, Mantis has a cool storyline in the comics. So I don't think Mantis is going anywhere.
We'll have to do a whole show on Mantis because Mantis I've always found kind of annoying. I know.
But she has like a son later. I mean, there's this whole thing that happens, and then
yeah, we'll have to do another show on that too. I was gonna say something and I totally lost my train of thought. Hold on, let me see here. How many more slides? I think we have one more slide left.
Two more slides? One more slide.
So we're talking about the trailer.
Well, 1.5 more slides left. Going to be like Rogue One. Right, that's what I was thinking to Mesh too. Before we keep on going though, we're almost to the end of the show. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. We have 55 people here right now, so hopefully we have 55 thumbs ups. And if you're not subbed, maybe we sold you a little bit and you're willing to come back and hang out with us every week. Oh my gosh, there's Lucy. She learned how to use banners last week.
Love it. Love to see it.
Good stuff. All right, what do we got here, Jen?
So this is Guardians of the Galaxy 150 from 2018. What you're seeing on the left-hand side is the 1:50 ratio variant by Mike Allred. And then the one on the right is Ron Lim. There's a 1 in 1,000 and a 1 in 2,000. So, but I have a little issue because the 1 in 1,000 has the trade dress, but then there's this remastered one, and then the 1 in 2,000 is just this, but like colorless, but with a little bit of color. It's kind of hard to tell between those three. Like, so is there a virgin remastered 1 in 1,000, which is what we're seeing here?
I'm surprised they would even put the trade dress on any of the higher ratios. Which one had the trade dress on it, you said?
The 1 in 1,000, because I saw a couple on eBay that were graded, and the ones that were graded the 1 in 1,000s all had the trade dress in the top part. And I actually didn't mind the trade dress where it was. It seemed fine.
Was it not distracting?
No, I thought. I mean, because if you look at the art right here, it'd be more distracting if it was on like underneath, like on the bottom. Mm-hmm. But it being in the top, where you have like the empty space, it kind of fit for me.
All right, what issue is this again?
Guardians of the Galaxy issue 150.
Sorry, as I'm typing away. Haley, do you want to cover the stats while I look up some stuff?
Yeah, so we're seeing the Guardians of the Galaxy on the left for a near mint $35, the last report sale $30. I mean, I understand. I don't even know if it's worth $30. I think that cover's so ugly. And the one on the right is definitely a really cool cover for $9.60. You can get about for $3.75. But there's no recorded sales of it going raw, which it's a 1 in 50, so it's probably not too many out there and not something you'd find in the wild. I like it. I'm not sold on either of these, to be quite honest. Like, especially the one on the left. Who did the one on the left?
Mike.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Mike Allred.
Allred 1 in 50 variant, but the one I'm seeing had the trade dress on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. For that
one. On the right-hand side, though, right?
No, the left-hand side, the 1 in 50 variant has the trade dress on it.
See, that's where I was having a hard time. I was like, they're both ratios that I would think would be tougher to find. Whoa.
Sorry, there you go. All right. Oh, wait, that's the wrong screen. Oops. I'll do this again. Go ahead.
So when we do a part 2, there'll be other variants because there are tons of other variants for Adam Warlock, but 10 slides, 19 comics is a lot to cover.
Yeah, the trade is the 1 in 50. So like because that's what I'm seeing on eBay. So you have the 1 in 50 for $2.99 or best offer. What is this saying? So yeah, I don't know what this one is. This doesn't make any sense.
They're both Guardians of the Galaxy 150, but one's a 1 in 1,000. So just same thing, but 1 in 1,000.
So look at, we got this is the black and white one that you're talking about.
That's the 2,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then up here we have the one that Haley likes.
My favorite ever.
The 1 in 50 for $2.99.
I actually think the trade dress looks better than the
virgin.
What I can see. Yeah.
The trade dress actually doesn't bother me. Like what Jen was saying, at least they put the artwork in front of the text, and I think that makes a big difference. Okay. Interesting. Right. Let's move on. Did you covered the stats? Yeah, you did. Okay.
Yeah.
I was distracted. What do we have here coming up?
So we're going to see Adam Warlock for sure in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, May 5th, 2023. That date might change, who knows, but May 5th, 2023. And this is why we're talking about him, because the movie's coming out. We had the trailer. I think a lot of us are speculating that we'll see a trailer or something about the Guardians of the Galaxy or Adam Warlock at D23 this weekend.
I think so. I mean, TiVo from Lords of the Long Boxes will be covering it all. Are we doing anything with that on Friday, Jen? Will we have any insight yet?
Did you want to?
We'll talk afterwards, but I don't know. I think that'd be kind of cool. Maybe we'll see if we can pull enough information that people would actually care about. Then I'm down.
I mean, that's kind of why we were gonna try to figure out, like, our Tuesday show. As of right now, we have a couple things we could do, but we're gonna wait to see
what happens, what's revealed. Yeah. When Anthony and I went to the cabin a few weeks back, All we did the entire time while we were fishing was listen to the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack.
I
By
love that.
far,
So
the
good.
best soundtracks. Like, I mean, we just kept it on a loop, and music was just like, again, people are probably, I don't care if you get mad. Music sucks nowadays. There's very few songs that I'm like, oh yeah, that's going to be playing on the radio 50 years from now. Like, you're not going to be listening to most of this crap, but the music in these are just so good. I know people are going to get mad. I don't care. But again,
Dead. That's great.
There's definitely bands and songs I can name now that I think will be around later.
like what?
Florence and the Machine.
Yeah, but that's okay. Give me something like that's on pop culture music stations.
Ooh, because I like Tosh Sultana, but she's still up and coming.
I don't know who that is.
Tosh Sultana is from Australia. She's wicked talented.
I just like listen to Spanish music now, so like I don't have a rat in this race.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I've been all over some Harry Styles. Oh my gosh. Are you Chad Caves is like sitting at home listening to Sign of the Times on a repeat. That is a good song, though. I'll say that. I'm just saying, like, most of the songs nowadays, I don't see them playing.
You know who has been kept on though? Taylor Swift. I will not be surprised if someone down the line just brings Taylor Swift back. I don't even like her like that, but like, you know, I feel like she's just been doing her thing.
All right, anything by Beyonce, that's ninth. Maybe her Lemonade album.
This is true.
I'll give you the Lemonade album. That's where I felt like her soul came out.
When I'm 80, I'm listening to Drake still.
Drake.
Hey, Carmen.
The K-pop. Oh man, ban Haley. There's a call to ban you because you said Taylor Swift.
It's not that I even like her. I feel like she has the potential, because I feel like sometimes it's not even bands that you're like, oh, they're so good right now, they're totally gonna last. But like, I just feel like they have maybe, I don't know.
Anybody
People really
really
love her.
Does Beyonce have Bob Marley power behind her? Does Taylor Swift have?
I don't know.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Ellie loves Taylor Swift. She does. But she's 14.
Yeah, but there's like a lot of people who are in their like later 20s, early 30s who like love Taylor Swift. Backstreet Boys are still touring. I'm like, why? People go to them. Like, I'm not saying that like, 50 years, but they're still I remember being a child and like they're filling stadiums.
How about Foo Fighters?
How dare you, Haley? Yes. How dare you?
What did I
love Backstreet Boys. I want to go to their concert. How dare you? Okay, bye.
Well, you offended Lucy. She's a Backstreet Boy.
She officially had to come from backstage. Oh, here.
Oh my God, I got to Anthony, come here real quick. What's one band? Then we'll wrap up the show. What's one band nowadays? It can be a solo singer like Beyonce or whatever that you think has the same lasting power as bands back in the day. The Beatles.
I like the Foo Fighters.
Pink Floyd.
Yeah, Foo Fighters.
How far back are we going though?
Like since one of us have been born, not Haley. Since we've been born. You don't count. Since us three have been born, what's somebody that has like lasting power?
I think this is a crazy one, but I think Drake is going to be listened to for a long
time. That's what
time.
Haley said. She said Drake. You just totally discredited my forget Haley point.
Oh my God! And thank you, thank you.
I think Bruno Mars is going to
so vindicated.
Bruno Mars is pretty badass, but that's like our generation's Michael Jackson.
I do like Bruno Mars. He's Puerto Rican.
Right.
Filipino.
That's who you picked, Drake and Bruno Mars?
I'm so here for his choices. Yes. Yeah, thank you.
But if I had to go somebody like on the alternative route that's from our generation, oh boy.
We're totally off the topic here, but
I'll come back. Oh yeah, because I got
Tribe Called Quest.
Tribe Called Quest. No, but that's still too underground. There's you got to get that gray area where it's enough commercial but still original.
Adele.
If you guys want a good listen to, you guys got to go listen to Gym Class Heroes. Not a lot of people gave them love, and they.
I love Gym Class Heroes.
Heroes is pretty
we
well.
We can make a Spotify playlist together. Is what I'm learning.
You guys do your.
I'll send you my playlist.
Incorrect playlist. It's fine. Jen, what are you doing?
I'm gonna text in chat.
Oh, you're texting the chat. Okay, the Eagles. See, there you go. All right. Anyways, May 5th. 2023. Check out Guardians of the Galaxy, and we'll see if any of these books end up just skyrocketing. You never know. Yeah, Adele's pretty badass. I really like Adele. Oh, he's
yeah.
back.
No, I'm not thinking of I'm just here with the refill.
Oh, I thought you came up with a band.
No, I can't think of any bands that aren't already famous.
Boys to Men.
No.
ABC.
Anthony
love you,
sang
Trish.
Boys. Anthony
What?
sang Boys to Men at a talent show, didn't you?
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Oh, I love her and Frank
Who?
Ocean.
Frank Ocean kind of died down though. Like, name one Frank Ocean song other than that one song.
Kendrick Lamar.
Came around.
Yeah, that song.
That one.
I feel like Kendrick Lamar maybe.
Kendrick Lamar, The Humble.
Oh, God, I love that album.
I listened to that Humble. Oh, me. Okay. Anyway, guys, hopefully you had fun hanging out with us. We went a little bit over, but we're close enough to an hour, so it's fine. If you have not followed Cover Price, make sure you check them out. They are a great resource for collectors and flippers alike. What, Jen?
Black Eyed Peas, Poor Man Comics. Yes.
Mariah Carey and Madonna. Okay.
Okay.
Those are solid ones. I'll give you both of those. What about Ariana Grande?
I remember.
No. Oh, West Coast Big Rob, Red Hot Chili Peppers. I just saw them in concert like 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago.
Ace
Is
of
it 3 weeks?
Base. Is that I Saw the Sign? Oh! Really? Do you know what we're talking about?
Wait, what?
Opened up my eyes. I saw the sign.
Yes, I do know that song.
You know that song?
I do know that song.
It's stuck in everybody's heads. Britney Spears. Okay. Again. All right. Well, damn it. Stinking chat proved me wrong. Shine down. I'm telling you, Shine Down. Shine Down. What's that? Is that a band? Yes, Laura, it's a band.
I have no idea. I cannot answer this for you. Cole is
J.
big.
Cole. Okay. If you guys liked the show, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Again, Cover Price, use code Nirvana14 for 30 days of their unlimited membership for 99 cents. Bird City Comics brought back so much heat with this video game homage trend they've been doing. So I say they, I mean we. Check out what we are dropping this Friday. We have a Mario Kart homage, and that one's kind of holds a personal spot in my heart because I remember spending like an entire Mario Kart with my sisters. Like that's all we did all day long. So it's for an image book called Dark Ride, where he goes into like this, I don't know, like haunted theme park. So again, check that out. Trish Forstner did our cover. So there you go. It's automatically a winner in my book because I love Trish. Anything to add, girls?
And on Friday, if you tune into Bird City Comics at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, if I'm calculating times, Anthony and Trish are going on an Instagram Live and talking about the new cover and just the Trish Bird City partnership that's super dope. So check that out.
How do I not?
Laura, you're in group chats. You're in group chats.
Sometimes I like messages without reading them.
Absolutely.
Okay, we're good. You don't?
You wait.
No, I don't do that.
Like messages, you don't
No,
read them?
Jen's like, what?
No, I would never do that to your 55 messages you sent in a row, Jen. I'm a like, and I have no clue what you said.
It's fine.
This is truth hour right now. Sorry.
Well, I do send a lot of text. I'm really sorry. I get really like deep divey and I'm all excited. I'm just like da-da-da-da-da-da.
And
I
sometimes
love it.
6 a.m. You got to remember Arizona.
Yeah, and then you and Lucy are dinging at like 1 and 2 in the morning for me.
That's true. We really need to move to the same state. So wait, Anthony and Trish Forstner will be live on Friday on Instagram. So whose Instagram should they be following?
Bird City. Well, you should be following both of them. So I don't know what you're doing if you're not following both, but they will be going live on Bird City.
Oh, very cool. Okay, so there you guys go. Anything to add, girls? Do you have anything coming up that you want to let everybody know about?
D23. I'm so excited. 23. That's it. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't have anything that I'm excited. Oh, I'm excited about the Bird City exclusive. That's what I'm excited about. So
Yeah, there you go. Bird City exclusive. There we go. Geek Driven. Thanks so much for tuning in. Guys, I want to make one little point here. Make sure you are following Team Nerd Herd. I know I've been saying that a lot lately, but
they're
that
amazing.
They're amazing. Like they should have like just a huge cult following. That is a group of guys that you want to be following. So make sure you guys check out Team Nerd Herd, Ninth Wonder, Lords of the Long Box. Who else do we like just stand by? Drunken Chat. What? Yeah.
I really like Emergency Awesome. I know we don't talk about him a lot. I really like Emergency Awesome, and I really like that variant. Oh shoot!
Give me something.
Oh,
Fahrenheit.
Variant Comics.
It's a channel.
Yeah.
If I could also shout someone out, I watched DJ Links. He does like unboxings and mystery boxes unboxings, and I find them so soothing to watch. And his like little song.
Soothing.
I don't know. It's just like he has like a little fun little jam that he like has the intros, and it gets stuck in my head, and the editing is just really good. And I'm like, I want to be you when I grow up, kind of thing. Like, I want to know how to do cool editing. And anyways, check out his show or channel.
Emergency. Awesome. There
And
you go.
Renovation.
Renovision, that's another one. Oh man. And then Brian McClay. Did he rename his channel, or is it still The Amazing with McClay? I don't know. Brian McClay's channel. You guys got to follow him too, because that's another good one. Fred Markham is
Maybe soothing is the wrong word.
soothing. Yes. Beyond Wednesday. There we go. So you guys probably already follow these people anyway. So support the community. Keep everything positive if you can. There's a lot of like, I don't even know what you would call it, negativity nowadays. So just try to keep the hobby fun. Keep the joy.
If it's not for you, it's okay. It can be for somebody else. Everything's not supposed. If it's not for you, it doesn't mean
You don't have to follow. The power of social media. You can mute. You can block. You could just not follow.
You could uninstall Instagram, which I did for a whole 36 hours, and then put it back on.
You did?
Yeah. I was like, I'm done with social media. I'm not doing it anymore. And then I was like in bed. I was like, what if Jen texts me? What if somebody needs to get a hold of me? And I was like, oh, all right, I'll get back
I'm
on
like
it.
panic DMing you. No, I'm just kidding.
No, like I feel like I might miss something if I'm not on Instagram. It's that, what do you call it? FOMO? Social media.
I've been so like MIA from my own channels because of like weddings and life things. And I was just like, oh man, it's been a while. And like I checked, I was like, all of these DMs. And I was like, man, I haven't posted since like the beginning of August. I was like, what happened? Like time has just flown by. It's September. But I promise I'm still here.
Yes. Just make sure you're following everybody on Instagram, and that way you can make love, not war. Well said. All right, guys, we will be back, or the channel will be back on Thursday for Long Story Short with Yee, Red Hood, Mercenaut, Ben from Mr. Long Short. Make sure you check them out. They do ghosts and bangers, so all different types of covers that you could hunt for. Their show's incredibly cool to watch. I have a really good time when I go on that one, and watching it's fun too. So tune in for that. And then Friday, we will be back for another episode of Nearing Nirvana. Until then, thank you everybody for the super chats tonight. It means the world to us. Thank you for watching, and have a good week.